Okay, so I made a video a couple of weeks ago about people having crazy lockdown dreams, and it got quite a lot of good response and some traction. So I thought I'd make another one, but this one is specifically about nightmares and anxiety dreams. I'm going to top and tail it with science, and in the middle will be just my humble opinion. 2014 study looked at students at Sorbonne Medical School doing their final exams. And what the study found was those students who had nightmares or anxiety dreams the night before their final exams and in the weeks and months leading up to their final exams did significantly better than those students who did not. So much so that the top 5 marks in all the hundreds of medical school students doing their exams that year, the top 5 marks were all taken by people who had nightmares the night before. Now, why? What would the cause for this be? Nightmares prepare us for threatening events in the waking state, not so that they come to pass, but so that they do not come to pass. The nightmares give us a safe place for daytime fears to be expressed and witnessed, crucially witnessed, not so that they come to play in the waking state, but so we are more prepared to meet them should they come to pass in the waking state. Think of it like this. I'm sure the night before a holiday, a lot of people had this dream. Night before a holiday, you have a nightmare or anxiety dream that you can't find your passport or that the roads are blocked or you miss your flight. If you have that dream before you go on holiday, you are now less likely to miss your flight than had you not had that dream. Why? What's the first thing you do after a dream like that? You check, where's my passport? You go and Google, are the roads open? You know, nightmares prepare us for threatening events in the waking state, not so that they come to pass, but so they don't. Nightmares are a safe place for us to express our fears so they can be witnessed and integrated, allowing that fear to pass through the psychophysical system, and so it doesn't get expressed in the waking state, so we don't start living based on fear. It's a bit like working with a therapist. You know, you go into therapeutic dialogue, and the therapist creates a safe place in which you can express your fears from the past or possible fears from the future. And in that safe place of the therapeutic dialogue, these fears can be expressed and again, crucially, witnessed. And with that witnessing, the fear is allowed to be integrated through the psychophysical system and released. And that's good because we don't want to be walking around with these fears, right? We want to allow them to be expressed in the safe place of the nightmare or the anxiety dream world. So there's some more science on this too. There's a guy called Antti Revonso, Finnish scientist, and he has this theory, that the reason that humans came to be top predator on the planet was not just our ability to dream, but specifically our ability to have nightmares. Caveman A and Caveman B, right? Caveman A every night is having dreams of lions, tigers, and bears, or saber-toothed tigers. Every night he's dreaming of saber-toothed tigers. Caveman B is not dreaming about saber-toothed tigers. The next day, both Caveman A and Caveman B meet a saber-toothed tiger. Who's more likely to survive? Caveman A, because he spent every night dreaming about fighting the tiger, running from the tiger, hiding up a tree from the tiger. I don't know, whatever you do, right? So nightmares actually prepare us for the worst, not so the worst comes to play, but so we are more likely to meet those worst case scenarios and survive them. That's the crucial point here. So how does this relate to COVID-19 dreams? Well, a lot of people are having dreams about like catching COVID-19 or their family members dying, or dreams about like walking past someone getting coughed on. Someone sent me that recently. Well, if you have those dreams, the next day you're more likely to keep your social distance, right? If you had a nightmare that someone coughed on you, or you're more likely to check up on those loved ones. You're more likely to protect yourself from the disease. So a lot of people are thinking if they're having these dreams about catching COVID, it means they're going to get it. You know, it means it's like a premonition dream. It's definitely going to happen. That's such bullshit. It's such bullshit. And these fear-based paradigms, especially based around the pathologization of dreams, which I see so much online, I really feel it's my little mission to try and dispel those. So just know that if you are having anxiety dreams and nightmares about this kind of stuff, it's actually a good sign. Nightmares have got your back. Nightmares are the inner therapy world where you can express your fears in a safe place where they can be witnessed and integrated into the psychophysical system. So once you know this stuff, like before I do a big retreat, if I have a nightmare before the night of retreat, and my retreat nightmares are so funny, they're always like, I've lost control of the group, or I turn up at the retreat center, 50 people are supposed to be there, only 5 turn up, or people say the retreat was really shit and they start like asking for their money back. That's classic anxiety dreams, right? If I have those dreams the night before a retreat, I know it's going to be a killer retreat. Because I know the next day I'm going to be on form. I'm going to be like, right, that is not manifesting into my life. I'm going to give the best retreat I possibly can. So same with anxiety dreams about exams or work problems or relationship problems. You know, before a big date, if you have a nightmare about the date going terribly, great, the date's probably going to go amazingly, because you've allowed that fear of possibility to be expressed, so it doesn't have to manifest into the waking state. So I hope that helps. That is my unprofessional opinion. My name's Charlie Morley. I write books about sleep and dreams and run retreats about them that usually go better than my nightmares about them. If you like the video, then share it and send it to people if it will be helpful. Thank you.